All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Political crisis continues in Madhya Pradesh as BJP and Congress leadership move the MLAs to Gurugram and Jaipur. Centre assures all help to states to contain spread of coronavirus. Government suspends e-visa and existing visas for France, Germany and Spain in wake of the crisis. UN Security Council unanimously approves US Taliban peace agreement, calls upon Afghan government to advance peace process. And in boxing, Vikas Krishan faces Eishaih, Hussein of Jordan, and Simranjit Kaur takes on Yeon of South Korea in the final of the Asian Olympic Qualifiers at Amman. In Madhya Pradesh, amid the political turmoil, both the ruling Congress and the opposition BJP in the state decided to move the MLAs to safe locations to prevent attempts of poaching. BJP MLAs have been sent to Gurugram in Haryana, while Congress MLAs have been sent to Jaipur in Rajasthan. Congress sources informed that MLAs are likely to leave for Jaipur from Bhopal this morning, following the political uncertainty in the state after resignation of senior leader Jyotiraditya Scindia and 22 MLAs. Senior BJP leader Bhupendra Singh claimed that the number of Congress MLAs resigning could reach 30 very soon. More from a Bhopal correspondent.
Amid the political turmoil in the state, Congress has sent two of its leaders, Sajjan Singh Verma and Govind Singh, to Bengaluru to pacify the rebel MLAs who are staying in the city. Meanwhile, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Kamal Nath yesterday exuded confidence that his government will complete its term. He said, "We will prove our majority." After a meeting of the BJP legislature party was held on yesterday, Leader of Opposition Gopal Bhargava said that we are going out of Bhopal to celebrate Holi with all our MLAs. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
The actual strength of the Madhya Pradesh Assembly is 230. With 2 seats vacant, the effective strength is 228. However, with the resignation of the 22 MLAs, the strength of the Assembly will be 206 and the magic number required to prove majority will be 104. The Congress had 114 MLAs of its own, but the resignations bring down its tally in the Assembly to 92. The party is also supported by 2 legislators of the BSP, 1 of the SP and 4 independents. The BJP has 107 MLAs in the Assembly. 6 fresh confirmed cases of the novel coronavirus have been reported in the country, taking the total number of confirmed cases to 50 till last evening. These new cases have been reported from Bengaluru and Pune. Briefing media in New Delhi, Special Secretary, Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Sanjeeva Kumar said, Government is keeping close watch and taking effective steps to contain the spread of COVID-19 novel coronavirus. Mr. Kumar said Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan spoke to the patients in Medanta and Safdarjung hospitals through video call and inquired about their health. He said all the patients are recovering well. Sanjeeva Kumar said Cabinet Secretary has reviewed the situation and issued a fresh advisory. Mr. Kumar said e-visa and existing visas for France, Germany and Spain are suspended with immediate effect.
अब फ्रांस, जर्मनी और स्पेन में भी ई वीजा और एग्जिस्टिंग वीजा को सस्पेंड कर दिया गया है। इस विषय में ब्यूरो ऑफ माइग्रेशन एक नोटिफिकेशन इशू कर रहा है।
Meanwhile, the Union Health Ministry has asked people to refrain from travelling to China, Italy, Iran, Republic of Korea, Japan, France, Spain and Germany and advised them to avoid non-essential travel abroad in view of the novel coronavirus outbreak. Issuing an additional travel advisory in view of COVID-19 outbreak for Indians intending to travel abroad, the ministry said more than 100 countries across the world now have reported cases of COVID-19. The centre has assured full support to the states to combat the spread of the novel coronavirus. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan yesterday called upon Health Ministers of Delhi, Haryana, Kerala, Telangana, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Punjab, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh, as well as Lieutenant Governors of Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir to ascertain the health status of the affected patients. Dr. Vardhan also exhorted them to monitor the health status of the patients and emerging situation.
हेल्थ मिनिस्टर्स को कहा है कि अपने अपने स्टेट्स में जब तक दुनिया में बीमारी है तब तक पूरी पैनी निगाह रखें। हम कोई भी बात को चांस पर नहीं छोड़ना है, जरा भी ढील नहीं देनी है। जितने भी संभावित कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं उनकी पूरी तरह से ट्रेसिंग करनी है। लोगों को जितनी जानकारी जरूरी है वो सब प्रकार के जो साधन है उनका इस्तेमाल करके हमने बराबर पहुंचानी है, ताकि लोग अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए पूरी तरह से एजुकेट हो जाएं।
Meanwhile, in Kerala, with 8 more people testing positive for coronavirus yesterday, the total number of infected people now under treatment touched 14. Our correspondent has filed this report.
State Health Minister K.K. Shailaja said that the parents of the corona-infected 3-year-old child in Kochi had tested positive, taking the total number of COVID-19 patients in Kerala to 14. Minister said that the condition of all the patients except 2 persons aged above 85 are stable and all efforts are being taken to save them. Kerala is in high alert as all the public events for the month and classes till 7th standard had been cancelled. Colleges including professional colleges except those in medical field will also remain closed for the month. 1,495 people are under observation in the state, in which 259 are in hospital. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
United States has called for Iran to release all American prisoners held in the country as the coronavirus outbreak reportedly spreads through its prisons. In a statement, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said the United States will hold the Iranian regime directly responsible for any American deaths. Iran yesterday reported 54 new deaths in the past 24 hours, the highest single-day toll since the start of the outbreak that brought the numbers killed in the country to 291. Meanwhile, Italy has reported 4 more deaths yesterday from prison riots linked to the novel coronavirus that have now officially claimed 11 lives over 3 days. The Justice Ministry has blamed all the deaths on drug overdose that occurred after prisoners broke into medical storage rooms. The United Nations have made an urgent appeal for tens of millions of dollars to help protect vulnerable refugees against the spread of the deadly novel coronavirus. The UN Refugee Agency yesterday said it was seeking an initial $33 million to boost the preparedness, prevention and response activities to address the immediate public health needs of refugees prompted by COVID-19. So far, there have not been any reports of the virus, which has killed more than 3,800 people worldwide, spreading among communities of refugees and asylum seekers. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. United Nations Security Council has unanimously approved a United States resolution on the recent deal between the US and the Afghan Taliban, a rare endorsement of an agreement with a militant group. The US military has begun withdrawing troops as part of the pullout agreed in the February 29 pact with the Taliban. In the resolution, the Security Council urged the government of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan to advance the peace process, including by participating in intra-Afghan negotiations through a diverse and inclusive negotiating team composed of Afghan political and civil society leaders, including women. The United States is keen to end its longest ever conflict, and under the terms of a deal signed in Doha last month, all foreign forces would quit Afghanistan within 14 months, provided the Taliban stick to the security commitments. Afghan government said that it will gradually release 5,000 Taliban prisoners starting this week if the insurgents significantly reduce violence, paving the way for peace talks following a US withdrawal deal. President Ashraf Ghani's spokesman Sadiq Siddiqui said on Twitter yesterday that the government will release 1,500 Taliban prisoners as a gesture of goodwill starting Saturday, with another 3,500 to be freed after negotiations begin. Political activists from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, POK, have urged the United Nations Human Rights Council to protect their rights and save them from Pakistan's oppression. Speaking at the 43rd session of the Human Rights Council in Geneva yesterday, Nasir Aziz Khan, an activist from POK, said that they were seriously concerned about the growing human rights violations taking place in POK and Gilgit-Baltistan. He added that terrorist network and infrastructure are very much intact in these areas. He said the leaders of banned terrorist organizations are roaming freely, which shows that Pakistan still supports them. Back home, both the Houses of Parliament will resume their sittings today after a 4-day break. In the Lok Sabha, a discussion on the recent law and order situation in some parts of Delhi will take place. Besides the Aircraft Amendment Bill 2020 and discussion and voting on the demands for grants of ministries including health, tourism and social justice and empowerment are listed in today's business. In the Rajya Sabha, several bills are listed in today's legislative business. They include Direct Tax Vivad se Vishwas Bill 2020, the National Commission for Indian System of Medicine Bill and the National Commission for Homeopathy Bill 2019. The Union government is implementing the flagship program Poshan Abhiyan for improving the nutritional status of people. During the Poshan Pakwada, many activities are lined up in Assam. More from a Guwahati correspondent.
Falling in line with the prescribed government norms about avoiding all mass gathering in the wake of coronavirus prevention, the government of Assam has lined up Poshan activities. We spoke to Mr. Hemen Das, Secretary Social Welfare, about Poshan Bharat. Let us hear more.
So apart from the prescribed activities, those have been prescribed by Government of India. And we have some Assam state-specific events like setting up a Poshan call center through cloud telephones. Anyone who wants to know about the Poshan Pakwara or about Poshan Abhiyan or objectives of Poshan, they will be answered. And setting up of Akshay Patram, there will be a basket of every Anganwadi center where community may donate vegetables, fruits. And that will encourage the community people also to donate. And they may think that this is, yes, cancer. It is our Anganwadi center.
For All India Radio, this is Nazmir Darkar from Guwahati.
Advisor to the Lieutenant Governor Jammu and Kashmir, Keval Kumar Sharma, has assured all investors that government will extend full support to attract investment in the Union Territory. He was speaking during a function organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry, CCI, and the government of J&K in Ahmedabad. He said that J&K is expected to grow by approximately 10% for the next 10 years. He said GST collection has increased by 40% this year, which is the highest percentage in the country. Jammu and Kashmir Forest Department, under the Green J&K program, from its given target of 1 crore saplings, has so far planted 32 lakh saplings of various varieties across the Union Territory. The drive was part of the national initiative for enhancing the green cover across the country. On the occasion, various saplings of Devdar and Kale were planted by the officials of the Forest Department. Indian boxers Vikas, Krishan in the 69 kg and Simranjit Kaur in the 60 kg category have advanced to the finals at the Asian Olympic Qualifiers at Amman, Jordan. Krishan will face Eishaih Hussein of Jordan in the final today, and Simranjit Kaur meets former two-time Asian champion Yeon of South Korea. MC Mary Kom in the 51 kg, Amit Pangal in the 52 kg, Lovlina Borgohain in the 69 kg, Pooja Rani in the 75 kg, Ashish Kumar in the 75 kg, and Satish Kumar in the plus 91 kg category had to settle for the bronze. Indian shuttlers will continue to chase glory at the All England Championships beginning in Birmingham today with the reigning world champion PV Sindhu spearheading the campaign. Sindhu, former silver medalist Saina Nehwal and Kidambi Shrikant will eye valuable points to squeeze inside the top 16 before the deadline for the Olympic qualification ends on 20th of April. World Championships bronze medalist B. Sai Praneeth, who is also almost assured of a berth in Tokyo, will open against China's Chao Chuin-Pang. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to VC Pramod.
Thank you, Abhishek. There are no newspaper editions today as their offices were closed for Holi yesterday. Here are the highlights from the e-editions of dailies. MP government teeters as Sindhya and 22 MLAs quit, set to join BJP, leads the Times of India. BJP's holy gift. Jyotiraditya Sindhya changes colours. Congress scrambled to ring-fence MLAs, headlines the Indian Express. Wounded Northeast Delhi sees Holi as healer is the lead in the Mail today. The daily adds, putting behind terrible memories of the riots, communities come together to celebrate the festival of colours amid ruins. And finally, at the Asian Boxing Olympic Qualifiers, Hindustan Times reports Simranjit Kaur storms into final, assured silver medal. With that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Pramod. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Political crisis continues in Madhya Pradesh as BJP and Congress leadership move the MLAs to Gurugram and Jaipur. Centre assures all help to states to contain spread of coronavirus. Government suspends e-visa and existing visas for France, Germany and Spain in wake of the crisis. UN Security Council unanimously approves US Taliban peace agreement, calls upon Afghan government to advance peace process. And in boxing, Vikas, Krishan faces Eishaih Hussein of Jordan and Simranjit Kaur takes on Yeon of South Korea in the final of the Asian Olympic Qualifiers at Amman. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.